The question and answers that are placed before me today, there are two questions. I read out the questions. Can Catholics be prohibited from getting married during Lent and Advent? Nice question. Can Catholics be prohibited in getting married during the Lent and Advent season? Perhaps the person who has given these questions knows the importance of the Lenten season and the Advent season, which are called penitential seasons. The color of the church vestments, the color of the altar, the color of the other things that we cover, etc., is purple. And purple is a color that speaks of our penitence, of our moderation, of our silence, and certain things that we don't celebrate as such. Rather, the celebration is from inside. It's not just an external manifestation of our noise and of our voices, of our sounds. That's not the only type of celebration. So therefore, since Advent season, wherein we prepare for the birth of Christ and the advent of Jesus in our life, and the Lenten season is a special season wherein we meditate, we reflect on the sufferings, death, and resurrection of Jesus. Surely till the time of resurrection, we are also a little in a mournful and sacrificial mood. And that is why the Church doesn't allow sort of outward celebrations or manifestations in this season. You may note that in our churches, we don't keep flowers. We don't have big noise, rather big sounds, and our songs, our hymns are also limited. We are requested not to make a big noise of the musical instruments. All this is because it's a penitential and a special season of reflection for us. So what about marriage and the other celebrations? Now, our marriages are forbidden. I don't say they are forbidden. They are forbidden only on 2 days in the Lenten season. That's Good Friday and Holy Saturday. These are the 2 days the Church says absolutely no marriage to be celebrated on those days. And other days of the Lenten season and Advent season, the Church doesn't say that absolutely no, but it's better that you do not have these celebrations. But if you have to have, by all means, you cannot avoid them, then avoid at least the noise, the sound and the noise and the outward manifestations. It could be a quiet celebration, which for reasons known to you has to be celebrated in the Lenten season. And so we also will try to support you. But please understand that the outward manifestations of decorations, of flowers together, of the bands, of the musical instruments, perhaps we say we shall try to avoid. So this is the understanding of this particular restriction that we keep regarding the marriages celebrations in the Lenten season and Advent season. The next question is, how many times can the marriage vows be renewed? May people keep renewing the vows every 5 years, 10 years, 25 years? I think it's a nice question. How many years, or rather how many times should we keep on renewing our vows, especially in the marriage life, perhaps even priesthood? And the person asks whether 5 years, 10 years, or every year, what is it? I would say there's no restriction in renewing the vows. Perhaps many times during the life of a person or persons that are married, or a priest or religious sister, there's no restriction as such. We keep certain what we call milestones. We say perhaps 25 years, some celebrate 15 years, some celebrate 10 years, some perhaps 5 years. Because, every day in the married life is a grace. Every year is a bonus, and I would say every jubilee is like a lottery. And if they reach 25 and 50 years, I think it's a jackpot, because two persons sharing their life together, it's always a celebration. And if they would like to celebrate every year, renew their vows every year, I don't think anyone can stop them, and anyone should stop them. Surely there are some people who do it once in 5 years. I know there's a couple who came and said, Father, please celebrate a Mass for us. And when I asked them, they said, no, it's our wedding day. We are 5 years married. We have a small child. And when I saw them so happy, I said, God bless. Surely renew your vows so that you can go ahead 10 years, 15 years, 25 years. And nowadays when the marriages are in crisis, when the marriages are breaking, some people are also going for divorce and annulments. People staying together, people enjoying each other's company, people grateful to each other, husband and wife understanding perfectly each other. I think we should not restrict their celebrations, and I'm all for renewing their vows, perhaps once in 5 years, 10 years, we do not know. And even if it's every year on the day of marriage, that they come together, they bless and thank God and renew their vows. I think that's the best thing to do. Thank you. I wish you a good Sunday.